This is severe weather coverage for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Coverage is powered by Southern Union State Community College, Alpha Insurance agent Jamie Dukas, the venue at 5 Points Farms, and by Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery in Wadowrie. Brought to you in part by Heron's Tree Service, Southern Auction Solutions, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Genesis Weight Clinic in Roanoke, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, Auction 431 South, Town of Wadley, and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, here's Dr. Don.
Good afternoon, East Alabama and West Georgia. 3:39 Central, 4:39 on the eastern side of the state line. It is Saturday, August 12, 2023. We are watching again for the possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms across East Alabama and West Georgia. We have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect for a large chunk of East Alabama that has been extended down into Chambers County. It now covers Chambers, Tallapoosa, Coosa, and it gets Talladega, Clay, Randolph, Cleburne, Calhoun, and Carroll County of west central Georgia. I would anticipate that watch being extended again probably any moment now, and it will most likely get the rest of our West Georgia counties. Up here in North Georgia, we also have a severe thunderstorm watch that covers all of the northern, maybe 1/4 of the state of Georgia. It gets all of the North Georgia mountains from west to east, including northeast Georgia. We have one strong thunderstorm now moving into Toccoa, and then a nasty line of thunderstorms moving across North Georgia. It'll be moving across our studios here in White County within the next 30 minutes or so. And then back across East Alabama, our primary coverage area, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect up there in portions of northern Cleburne County. So this is going to be severe thunderstorm warning for Piedmont. That's going to be just north of Jacksonville, and then from just north of Fruithurst on up to the Cherokee County line. Heavy thunderstorm moving through the Hoax Bluff area, Rainbow City, and headed for Piedmont. Severe thunderstorm warning there. That warning is in effect. Let me stop the loop here and bring it current, and that warning is in effect this afternoon for northeastern Calhoun, Etowah County, northeastern Cleburne, and southern Cherokee County until 4:45 p.m. this afternoon. Then we have a special weather statement that's just been issued. This is going to get the northern part of Talladega County. This is a special weather statement. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northwestern Talladega, west central Calhoun, northeastern Shelby, and St. Clair counties through 4 p.m. That's up there on I-20. They're around Pell City, around the lake. Be careful if you're going to be traveling out I-20 toward Birmingham this afternoon. Then we'll look at a strong thunderstorm right over Mount Cheaha. We have a couple of areas of thunderstorm activity occurring in southern Cleburne County, just south of I-20. And right now, Randolph County looks pretty good, with the exception of one small cell just to the southeast of Roanoke, just east of Highway 431 and just south of 22. We have some storms in northern Chambers County from just west of 431, across 431 back toward Roxton, just north of 5 Points. And then along West Point Lake, it's storming again. This has happened just about every afternoon here for quite some time. And so this is a strong thunderstorm just southwest of LaGrange, stretching all the way back into Chambers County to just north of Lynette, moving to the southeast. And we have a strong thunderstorm complex over in Tallapoosa County, north of Dadeville, between Dadeville and Jackson Gap, and just north of Camp Hill. Scattered thunderstorms over in western Coosa County, also some down in Autauga County, just north of Prattville, and then eastern Elmore County, east of Wetumpka. And then scattered storms continue in extreme northeastern Harris County over in Georgia this afternoon. So That's kind of what we're looking at. We'll back out, and you can see that we're beginning to see what looks like maybe a line of thunderstorms trying to get going now from northeast Alabama back down through Gadsden, back over to Pell City, and then off to the west to near Fayette, and then just north of Columbus, Mississippi. All of this activity is moving to the southeast this afternoon. Of great particular interest is going to be this storm near Pell City. That is moving southeast. We already have a special weather statement on it, so it wouldn't surprise me to see a severe thunderstorm warning issued for that particular storm, and that is going to move through the Talladega area. It's probably going to end up in north and central Clay, southern Calhoun, and Cleburne, and eventually it'll be over here in Randolph County. So you folks in Clay, Randolph, southern Cleburne, Calhoun, and Talladega County, let's pay attention to this storm sitting up here near Pell City. That's moving to the southeast this afternoon and most likely will end up moving across East Alabama and eventually into West Georgia, and I wouldn't be surprised if that storm goes severe here at just about any moment. Heavy thunderstorms just south of Atlanta as well. The southwest side of the loop in bad shape right now. Eventually will be moving across 75 just north of Jackson as it continues moving on off to the east. So nasty drive up there on I-85 going into Atlanta if you're headed northbound out of the Peachtree City area this afternoon. Let's go over here to the chat room and see if we have any comments in here, any concerns, any questions. There's Miss Deborah. Rock Mills is in the house. Emily's watching us down in Valley. Connie watching us up at Tin Shop this afternoon. Gloria, yeah, you're welcome, Gloria. Glad to give you the update. Anna is watching us in Lynette, and we have a Facebook user who is watching us from Roanoke this afternoon. So Bridget's asking the question, when will all of these storms be out of here? She's over in Tallapoosa County. It's probably going to hang in there for several hours. It's likely going to be mid to late evening before we get everything out of here tonight. Then tomorrow, our chances of rain are much less than they are today. And then as we head toward Monday and Tuesday, the heat's going to be the big story with just a slight chance of an afternoon shower. And I think Wednesday is the first day we really don't have a chance of rain. And our temperatures are going to drop back into the 80s for daytime highs by Wednesday. And when you get up Wednesday morning and probably again on Thursday morning, there's going to be a little bit of a fall crispness to the air. It's going to feel kind of fallish out there. The humidity levels are not going to be nearly as bad as what we're going to see the next couple, 2 or 3 days. Yeah, I am getting to be a regular. This has been a very, very active, our severe weather season is typically in the spring. And then in the summertime, we have afternoon thunderstorms that can be strong. And then we'll have another severe weather season coming up in the fall. But we never really stopped. I mean, we have had just too many days of strong thunderstorms, and it's been a very stormy summer, no question about that. Josie's watching this afternoon in White Plains. Beverly Smith, Alexander City in the house. Good to see all you folks in here this afternoon. We'll put the radar in motion so you can kind of see. This is the Southern Union State Community College live Doppler HD radar on Dr. Don's weather on your Saturday afternoon, 3:48 p.m. Central, 4:48 p.m. Eastern, as we're watching some pretty big thunderstorms developing across East Alabama and West Georgia. Kim's watching us this afternoon over in Wadley. We don't have anything severe at the moment in our immediate coverage area, though I would anticipate this storm coming through Pell City up there on the lake. That thing could go severe at any moment, and that's going to be headed right straight toward Talladega. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for the extreme northern reaches of Cleburne County, up there around Piedmont. That's a strong thunderstorm moving in at this hour. Molly, no, this is not a tornado type setup. I mean, and you guys hear me say this all the time. There's certainly always that possibility. We did have a tornado just south of Nashville several hours ago when all this started. And you can never rule out a quick spin-up tornado with a thunderstorm. And here's why. All thunderstorms, what? They all rotate. That's the definition of a thunderstorm, is a rotating storm. A shower would be a rain shower. Maybe you get an occasional clap of thunder. Those typically don't rotate. A thunderstorm, especially a severe thunderstorm, is a rotating storm. By nature, that's what they do. But that does not mean that it's going to produce a tornado. You have to have veering of the wind in different directions and different levels of the atmosphere to get tornadic activity. And today we really don't have that. Now, can you get a thunderstorm that grows 30, 40, 50, 60,000 feet? I mean, a really strong thunderstorm create its own weather environment and produce a tornado? Absolutely you can. But, yeah, the chance of a tornado today is probably less than about 5% at any one location anywhere across East Alabama and West Georgia. The primary threat today is going to be damaging straight-line winds in excess of 60 miles per hour, and quarter-sized hail will be the main threat. Well, Molly, that gives me an opportunity to do a little preaching here. Understand your fear of tornadoes, but understand, Molly, tornado is nothing but wind. It's circulating wind. A severe thunderstorm with damaging straight-line winds is nothing but wind. It's wind either way, whether it's straight-line winds or coming from a tornado. So anytime you get wind much above about 50 miles per hour, you're in danger, whether it comes from a thunderstorm or a tornado. 50-mile-per-hour wind can blow down trees. Trees is what causes most of the damage. They fall on homes, mobile homes, on automobiles. So you got to respect thunderstorms just as much as tornadoes. We often have people ask that question. That's a very common question. Are we going to have tornadoes today? And then when I say no tornadoes, or probably no tornadoes, then a lot of folks say, oh, okay, then I have nothing to worry about. And that could not be more untruthful. I mean, you do need to worry about thunderstorms just as much as you do tornadoes. And when I say worry about them, I don't mean literally. I mean, you need to be aware of what's going on around you and understand that a thunderstorm can cause just as much damage as a tornado can cause. And you need to protect yourself either way, whether it's a severe thunderstorm or a tornado. You still need to know where your safe place is. You need to have a plan to get there quickly. And if a severe thunderstorm warning is issued for your area, I always suggest you go to your safe place, or at least stay very close to it in case you need to dip in there, because sometimes tornadoes can be spawned from severe thunderstorms with no or very little short-fused warning. So always be prepared, whether it's a severe thunderstorm or a tornado. More storms in Carrollton. We just got our power back on. Yeah, it's going to be that kind of day, Carrollton. You have one moving in right now. It's not severe, but you do have a heavy thunderstorm moving through the Carrollton area right now. That's stretching from about halfway between Bowden and Roopville back up toward Carrollton, coming right over 166 right now, moving off to the southeast. Hot and humid in Wadowee. It rained earlier than the sun came out. Absolutely. Hey, Jerry Huddleston, good to see you in here this afternoon. It's a steamy, hot, muggy, tropical feeling Saturday afternoon across East Alabama and West Georgia, and that's what's causing all of this mess. And that has certainly been our MO this year. Good to have you in here, Woodland. Y'all got a big deal going on. Big doings up at Warren Sewell Field this afternoon, late this afternoon. You got the Burn Fest that will be kicking off about 7 o'clock tonight. And, of course, you guys remember what happened last year. Vern Fest got rained out because of heavy thunderstorms in the area, and I really hope that doesn't happen again today, but we're just going to have to kind of watch and see. Billy Dean is set to take the stage this evening along with Callie Knight, Adam Gosden, and Gerald Murray. Going to be a great show, and I hope that if you have tickets, you're still planning on going, and if you don't have tickets, I still hope you're planning on going. We'll let you know what the weather's going to be like and plenty enough time to make that decision. Right now, it is everything is on go. We did have some rain up there in Woodland earlier this afternoon, but that has since subsided. We probably will have some more, but we're crossing our fingers we can get all of that rain and thunderstorm activity out of there in enough time so that Billy Dean can take the stage this evening. It'll be a good show with Billy Dean, Callie Knight, Adam Gosden, and Gerald Murray. Again, gates open at 5, show starts at 7. Opelika. Opelika's okay right now, but you do have some scattered showers and storms off to your north and to your west. It's going to be hit and miss there in Auburn and in Opelika this afternoon, just like it's going to be everywhere. But you do have a decent chance of seeing a shower or thunderstorm before the day is done. Hey, you're more than welcome, Molly. Glad I can help you out there. Hey, Beth, thank you for sharing us. That's cool, folks. Everybody needs to do that. Share us with your friends and family on Facebook. Ask them to share with their friends and family. And before you know it, we'll have 1 million people in here watching our coverage across East Alabama and West Georgia. And that's exactly what we need. That's one of the best things you can do for us is spread the word to come watch us over here on Dr. Don's Weather during times of severe weather. One other thing that everybody needs to make sure that they do is to go over to our YouTube channel and make sure that you subscribe. It's free. We don't charge anything. Go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe to YouTube and make sure you click that little bell. And what that does is it sends you a push notification when we go live. Facebook is not set up that way. You may or may not get notified when we go live on Facebook. If you'll go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel, you'll be guaranteed to get a notification when we go live. Now, you can watch us on YouTube or Facebook. It doesn't matter where you watch us, but you need to go over there to YouTube and at least subscribe to our channel so you'll get that notification. You know, Facebook is if you don't go to someone's news feed in a period of time, then they'll drop off of your notification list. So if you haven't been over to Dr. Don's Weather on Facebook in a minute, then there's a good chance you're not going to get notified when we go live. It's just not set up that way. We're hoping that at some point Facebook will realize what a force it is, and it is. A lot of people are on there, and we just wish that they would do a few things that would help us be able to get timely information out, which could potentially save a life. So what you can do, though, is go to YouTube and make sure you subscribe to our channel and click that little bell so that that way you're almost guaranteed to get notified on time if you'll do both. Yeah, that's exactly right, Paula. Sometimes you get notified on Facebook and sometimes you don't. That's why That's why you've got to go over to YouTube. Even if you don't have a YouTube channel, folks, you don't I mean, look, it takes every bit of 30 seconds to set up a YouTube account, and you don't have to use it. Just go over there, set up an account right quick. It's free, and then follow Dr. Don's Weather. Subscribe to our channel. Then you can, once you get that notification from YouTube, you can get on Facebook and watch us if you want to. I suggest you watch us on YouTube. The resolution's better. It's much better. And one of the cool things you can do, and a lot of folks do this, if you have a smart TV, you can download the YouTube app on your television, and then when we start doing live severe weather coverage, you can watch us on your 70-inch TV screen. It's amazing at the quality, and you can see the radar a whole lot better on a big screen TV than you can on your Android or your iPhone. If you're just joining us, we're here because of some heavy thunderstorms rumbling across East Alabama and West Georgia. We have one thunderstorm of interest that could potentially go severe that would affect our part of East Alabama and West Georgia, and that's this storm coming up on Talladega. We have a special weather statement out for that particular storm, and they just extended that special weather statement. No, they did not. Let's see what they're doing to me here. That was just an update. And I believe that was two. Let's see. Oh, that's the second one. So we're kind of holding on to see what they were going to do with this. Did they just drop it? Hold up a minute here. Let me reread this again. Well, I got a notification. There we go. It came back. So now they've covered that entire complex. Okay, it was just from I-20 south. Now they've backed it up a bit. So there's your special weather statement for that storm coming across I-20 back toward Leeds and then stretching down to around Talladega. That one has a possibility of going severe. So heads up down here in Clay County and Randolph, watching that storm coming out of Talladega. The rest of you just got scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some of them are quite intense, but most of them are rather small, so they're not going to last for a long time. We do have one severe thunderstorm warning up here in northern Cleburne County and across Cherokee County. That storm is clearing Piedmont now and moving on off to the east. That'll be in Georgia shortly. Places like Cedartown and Rome may have to deal with this storm as it moves into West Georgia. And then we have a pretty strong line of thunderstorms stretching from downtown Atlanta back down just southeast of Peachtree City. That's moving off to the east this afternoon as well. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're going to continue to watch this for you. Of course, if we have a warning in our immediate coverage area, we'll come back and we'll continue with our coverage this afternoon. We invite you to go over to drdonwx.com. That's our home on the World Wide Web. There's a donate button there on the upper right-hand corner of our website, and that's how you can support us here at Dr. Don's Weather. You can also send us Facebook stars. And if you own a business and you'd like to be a partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather, such as Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery up in Wedowee, the Venue at 5 Points Farms, Southern Union State Community College, Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent, all you have to do is send me a message on Messenger, and I can have you started probably before we do our next severe weather update. It's that quick. It's that easy. Just send me a message on Messenger, and I can tell you exactly how to make all of that happen. We'll be back with more coverage pretty soon.
This has been severe weather coverage for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Coverage is powered by Southern Union State Community College, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery in Wedowee, Alpha Insurance Agent Jamie Dukas, and The Venue at 5 Points Farms. Brought to you in part by Heron's Tree Service, Southern Auction Solutions, Roger Bell Auto Brokers, Genesis Weight Clinic in Roanoke, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, Auction 431 South, Town of Wadley, and Bama Diesel Repair. We will continue to monitor weather conditions and return with the latest information as conditions warrant. This is Dr. Don's Weather.